Hello, my beautifuls. Welcome back to the Balance Candle. My name is Mara. For those who do not know me, welcome. I help moms master mindset, money, and motherhood, all while creating a balanced life for themselves. God has already prepared for us to have a soft, abundant life, so let's go ahead and transition into it. Helping moms go from survival mode to soft life. All right, if this is your first time, welcome. Make sure that you like, make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you join the tribe and all that good stuff. And if this is your returning time, welcome back, baby. Welcome back. Okay. If this is your first time, let me just give you a little bit of spiel. Life happened early for me since the age of 16. I was pregnant due to a rape, but that actually my son actually became my biggest blessing in my life. Within 6 weeks of giving birth to my first son, I was actually put into a situation that left me homeless, but that did not stop me. All right, I have been hit with the book, y'all, abuse. All right, depression, anxiety, but I am still beating ass. And I'm helping and encouraging other mothers like yourself to be able to get to the next level. Continue to grow. Continue to know that your circumstances that you went through is not what you're going to be going through in the future. All right, you got to just put your head down, your focus, and let's do it. Let's get our mindset, let's get our money, and let's tackle motherhood at its finest. All right, so let me guys catch you up because I know it's been a while. Did you miss me? School time is coming in. Does anybody have any middle school or some high schoolers? Because, yeah, trying to shop for them is, yeah. All right, I'm praying for you. I hope you pray for me when it comes to the shopping thing, because at this point, I'm just like, let's just online order it, okay? All right, kids are not in uniforms no more. All right, baby boys in uniforms. All right, but which thankfully my baby is starting pre-K. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's easy for me to just go buy some uniforms. Yeah, now it's just like, no, you need to know this, that. And I haven't always been up to par with the latest trends. Like, I go get me a $7 shirt if I wanted to. All right, and we gonna rock this thing on out. Now, I'm finally getting to see what my mom had to go through. When it comes to schools here, we need to get these things. I want these pairs of shoes. I want this, that. All right. All right, so I'm praying for y'all. But I wanted to, as I'm catching you guys up, I wanted to encourage you because life has been happening. You guys have been on this transitioning. If you haven't been on, it's been a transition into my life. A lot of transitioning that has been happening. Within the transition, you guys are actually seeing the transformation. I was just looking at a video just like of me last year, and I do not look like who I was. Thank God. I am not that person that I used to be last year. All right, your girl was still, I'm to be honest, I was going through a spiritual warfare. All right, the devil thought he had me at a chokehold, okay? No. God don't play about this one. So we'll talk more into that. If you do want to just go back a year or so, if you want to go back 6 or 7 or 8 months of some of my videos that I've had, you'd be like, dang, this girl does not look like that. Face is poofy and chunky and everything. Now look, when it slipped down, looking fine. Let me see. Yes, you just gotta don't stop. Life has been happening fast for us all. It's been a transition, but I am at a point where people could it's like, of course, life be life and we all go through our things, but if you understood what I was battling through and facing, all right, most people would give up. I did not give up. All right. As much as I wanted to give up so bad, I did not give up. I still put my head down and I got to keep going. Let me tell you this. If you are hearing something right now, if you are getting the confirmations, if you are getting the signs, if people keep telling you you should do X, Y, and Z, you need to do it today. Even if it's, hey, let me update my resume, or hey, let me make this video. You never know what today's work is going to pay off in the future. Only time will speak for itself. There's 24 hours a day. Let's just say you sleep 8 hours of those days. You work 8 hours of that day. 16 of the 24. What are you doing? All right, let's just say traffic. Let's just say dealing with the kids. So that's about 20 hours. What are them 4 hours at? What you doing those 4 hours? How are you bettering yourself? I met this 19-year-old girl, what was that, yesterday at American Deli, and she had the most customer service. She wasn't even the one that was working there, but how she was just, I was just like, that reminded me of me, you know, that young, that innocence, that I had to let her know, like, baby girl, you keep that. All right, don't let nobody take your kindness for weakness. She was just, yes, ma'am, and this, and I'm talking to her. She's picking my brain. I'm picking her brain and whatever, and I'm telling her, like, don't stop. Don't stop. I said, do you want to continue to work where you are? And she's like, no. And I'm like, you gotta just keep going. By the grace of God, I gotta give God his thanks. I haven't had a W-2 job in almost 5 years. Now, I'm not going to say it was easy breezy, and I'm still going through my things. But I am blessed to say that I have not been able to clock into no one's clock. Even me going through my spiritual warfare, because it attacked me on every level. Relationship, money, finances, family, kids, mindset, ministry. It attacked me on everything. But I had my faith. I knew that this too shall pass. That's everything that I kept saying. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. It's all right. What's the silver lining? What is the lesson that I'm learning out of this? You know? You let me tell you this, because we're almost getting close to my 15 minutes, and I didn't think that this was going to be like this. But when you are doing something new, hey, I'm a generational curse breaker. Hey, I was that black sheep out of the family, okay? Hey, I was the one that held on everybody's traumas. The traumas of mine, not just for my mom or my sisters or my auntie. I'm talking about for generations. Holding on things that shouldn't be held on. Some traditions needed to be let go. Some values and some morals and some thinking, some rewiring of the mind had to take place. All right? That's going to be things that you're going to be doing. Things that is out of the normal. Things that people going to look at you crazy like, you okay? You know what I mean? Some people and ask me are you okay? I'm good. I'm great. Thank you for asking. All right, it was something. These people was trying to threaten me, and my baby father is just like, "Why are you not crying? Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Why should I cry? What am I crying for?" I know how great my God is. It ain't even going. I don't even know it, but it's just like, I think it is Matthew. Hold on, let me get a Matthew. Let me get my Matthew. I got to. All right, for if you forgive men their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you forgive not men their trespasses, okay. Dang. I wish I know. Whole body shall be full of darkness. Dang. But my God is good. My God is great. And I know some things that try to come up to me. I know God gonna take care of it. I ain't gonna put too much on you that you can't handle. That's what I've been saying myself. It may seem like it's at the end of the road. It may seem like everything is piling up on you. Um, I'm in this women's group that I help. Dang, I can't think of the word right now. But I help run the women's group, right? Um, and it reminds me because I'm not where I was. All right. Everybody has their different walks of life that is influenced women's group. Some people got multiple kids, some people don't. Some people got kids with disabilities, some people who don't, and there's some people that resonate. Everybody resonates with everybody, so in some form of fashion. We've all been in and I love that we're all in different types of walks of life, right? You gotta just keep going. It was people that were saying their stories, and I'm like, dang, I was there. I remember that. I remember how she's feeling. I know how you feeling. But it gives you, as you try to keep going there, you gotta encourage the person that's where you were. You gotta encourage them like, hey, it gets better. Hey, yeah, that did happen, or that happened to me. But this is what I did to get myself out of, you know? You gotta keep going. You gotta keep pushing. You gotta spread that wisdom and that knowledge that you have for the people that is coming up right behind you. I think God wants you just to, how he wants you to fulfill his mission is by honoring him, showing that gratitude, giving him you gotta give him praise when you in them storms. You gotta give him praise when you happy. You gotta give him praise all the time. You never know. You never know. Okay? Um, I think it's spreading his gospel and helping and ministering. I think those are the biggest two. And when you do those things, I think that's when it starts to align. That's when everything starts to come to you, because you're not focused on the materialistic thing. You're not focused on the actual outcome of this, because God gonna do a plot twist. All right? He gonna do a plot twist. Yeah, you think you doing something? Let me flip this up. But how do you weather that storm when things start to switch up on you, right? You gotta learn how to weather that storm. If you feel like you hopeless, call on God. If you feel like you're at the bottom of the road, the end of the tunnel, or whatever, in the bottom of the sea, call on God. All right, and I ain't trying to go all preachy and churchy on you, but my transformation came from God, me getting closer to God. I just wanted a connection with him. I just wanted to hear him more. I remember years, even when I was younger, I ain't even gonna lie to you, because I didn't have the best childhood growing up. But hey, I've been suicidal before. But it was, I didn't see myself. I couldn't see myself in 5 years. How did I look like? How did I look like? I didn't think that I would be here. I didn't think I was gonna be on Earth. But what I'm saying is, that's all I had. That's all I had. I'm talking about when I'm trying to graduate high school. I'm waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning just to make sure this is when the Stonecrest area did not even have bus routes back there. You had to walk down to right across from the CVS. I think it was a bank right there, and that was the bus stop. All them apartments and stuff, yeah, it was no transit. I'm talking about walking down that hill, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. My baby I had the strap on, and I had him right there. Morning weather. Put him bottled up, and we walked a mile just to get to the bus stop. Just so I can make sure that I'm at school on time, just to make sure that I'm dropping him off. But it's okay. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. That's all I can say. That's all I could say. I got my faith. I didn't know what was gonna come out of it. I sure do thank God that I did not give up in any of my storms. And I know it's going to be more trials and tribulations to come as I am growing. Don't give up. Go look at the previous videos. I did not give up. You might feel like you hopeless. You might feel like you at the end of the world. You might feel like there's nobody there. You might feel like you lonely. Might feel like nobody care. Can't nobody understand you. And even if you do feel like that, call on God. He hear you. I'm going to challenge you. Talk to God. Give God a secret code. Tell him something that you ain't never tell nobody. And watch how confirmation come. If you believe. Those who believe. What does it say? Ask and you shall be given. Go ahead and ask God for something. You might not get it tomorrow. I don't know what you're asking for. But you might not get it tomorrow. But you might get a path. You might get somebody who can give you the information or what you're looking for, what you're asking for. Sometimes them big things take time now. And also, faith without works is dead. Move your feet. You got to keep going. All right, we're hitting on 20 minutes. I love you guys. I will see you in the next video. This is just a quick update, give you some information, give you some motivation, give you some inspiration. I will be having more long-term videos up. I know I've talked about budgeting. Thank you so much for the feedback as well. I know I've talked about some other things as well, just getting yourself back in alignment and getting yourself, hey, school is starting, especially if it's mom, school is starting. All right, what we're going to be doing, have you already planned out what our day is? I now have the availability to have that time from school time now, because there's no more the kids at home with me. All right? So what does that look like? How are we planning our time? What are we doing with our time? If that is working, all right, you got work. Hey, you a homemaker? You a stay-at-home mom? You getting it? Let's schedule it out. We're not going to get overwhelmed this time. You know? All right, all right. It's 20 minutes. It's 20 minutes. I love you. Make sure that you like, make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you join the tribe. Again, I love you. 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 And I know that something bigger is coming in your life, but you gotta not give up. You gotta continue to have your faith, and you gotta keep pushing and moving. All right, bye.